Alright, so we're here at JP. This is my birthday, 11/11/11. We're almost getting to the moment where the time clock is all going to be ones.
It's 11:10 right now.
It's 11:10 right now. It's so horribly exciting. Something crazy might happen.
You might read Shakespeare aloud.
I might read Shakespeare aloud. In fact, 1 scene 4, Henry the 6.3. The army.
It's 11:11.
Yeah! And it's probably 11 seconds. Right about now! Well, let's read a scene and go to get some breakfast.
Carry on.
The army of the Queen hath got the field. My uncles both are slain in rescuing me, and all my followers to the eager foe turn back and fly like ships before the wind. Vamonos! Or lambs pursued by hunger-starved wolves. My sons, God knows what hath bechanced them, but this I know, they have demeaned themselves like men born to renown by life or death. 3 times did Richard make a lane to me, and thrice cried, "Courage, father!
Courage, father!
Fight it out!"
Courage, father!
As full as oft came Edward to my side with purple falchion painted to the hilt, in blood of those that hath encountered him. And when the hardiest warriors did retire, Richard cried, "Charge!
Charge!
And give no foot of ground!" And cried, "A crown, or else a glorious tomb, a scepter, or an earthly sepulchre." With this we charged again, but out alas we budged again, and as I have seen a swan with bootless labor swim against the tide, and spend her strength with overmatching waves. A short alarm within. Ah, hark, the fatal followers do pursue. And I am faint, and cannot fly their fury. And were I strong, I would not shun their fury. The sands are numbered, that makes up my life. Here must I stay, and here my life must end. Hey, it's Pat's turn!
Hey! Isn't it your birthday today?
I'm just kind of reading a little Shakespeare.
Oh, nice! Even Yorick!
This is Gray, Jane.
Hi,
This is Matt and Becky.
Hi.
We just, hey, good to see you too. We just celebrated 11/11/11/11/11. Wow, are you ready for this?
It's 11:11. No, not 11:11. It's 11:10. It's been 11:10 for a while. Is it on?
It's on.
Okay, good. Okay. Got the official countdown.
I've got to find the scene.
Find the scene, man. It's the 11th.
1/4.
The 11th month of the 11th year of the second millennium, but we'll let that slide. And it's almost 11/11, and it's Bill's birthday. And it's 11/11!
And we continue with, at the special moment, Act 1, Scene 4, enter Queen Margaret, Clifford, Northumberland, young Prince Edward, and soldiers. Come, bloody Clifford, rough Northumberland. I dare your quenchless fury to more rage. I am your butt, and I abide your shot. Yield to a mercy, proud Plantagenet. I to such mercy as his ruthless arm with downright payment showed unto my father. Now Phaeton hath tumbled from his car, and made an evening at the noontide prick. My ashes, as the phoenix, may bring forth a bird that will revenge upon you all. And in that hope I throw mine eyes to heaven, scorning whate'er you can afflict me with. Why come you not? What multitudes and fear? So cowards fight when they can fly no further. So doves peck the falcon's piercing talons. So desperate thieves, all hopeless of their lives, breathe our invectives against our officers. This is a hard one to enact, I must say.
It's fun though.
Sure. Oh, Clifford, but bethink thee once again, and in thy thought I will wrong my former time. And if thou canst for blushing view this face, and bite thy tongue from that slanders him with cowardice, whose frown hath made thee faint and fly ere this. I will not ban you with thee word for word, but buckler thee with blows, twice 2 for 1. Hold, Valiant Clifford. Valiant Clifford. For 1,000 causes I would prolong a while the traitor's life. Wrath makes him deaf. Speak thou, Northumberland. Hold, Clifford. Do not honor him so much to prick thy finger, though to wound his heart. What valor were it when a cur doth grin, for one to thrust his hand between his teeth, when he might spurn him with his foot away? It is a war's prize to take all advantages. 10 to 1 is no impeach of valor. They fight, and they take you. Clifford. Aye, aye, so strives the woodcock with the gin. What's the woodcock and the gin joke? Is that like a set trap?
It's an ongoing thing. Yeah, gin is a trap.
It's a trap?
Yeah. And the woodcock is a stupid bird that always falls into the trap.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you.
I just made that up.
No, that really. So doth the coney struggle in the net. The coney must be a kind of bird.
Yeah, it's another bird.
So triumph thieves upon, this is the biologist, by the way. So triumph thieves upon their conquered booty. So true men yield, with robbers so o'ermatched. What would your grace have done him unto now? Queen Margaret. Oh yeah, okay. This is a big Queen Margaret song. Here we go.
Are you ready?
Are we ready for this? Brave warriors, Clifford and Northumberland.
But you're not gonna use like a crazy like. Brave warriors. No, okay, no.
It's very long.
Yeah.
Brave warriors, Clifford and Northumberland, come make him stand upon this molehill here, that wrought at mountains with outstretched arms, yet parted but the shadow with his hand. But was it you that would be England's king? Was it you that revelled in our parliament and made a preachment of your high descent? Where are your mess of sons to back you now? This is like the best part of the play. The wanton Edward and the lusty George. And where's that valiant crook-backed prodigy, Dickie, your boy, that with his grumbling voice was wont to cheer his dad in mutinies? For with the rest, where is your darling Rutland? Look, York, I stained this napkin with the blood that valiant Clifford with his rapier's point made issue from the bosom of the boy. And if thine eyes can water for his death, I give thee this to dry thy cheeks withal. Alas, poor York, but that I hate thee deadly, I should lament thy miserable state. I prithee grieve to make me merry, York. But hath thy fiery heart so parched thine entrails that not a tear can fall for Rutland's death? Why art thou patient, man? Thou shouldst be mad. And I to make thee mad do mock thee thus, stamp, rave, and fret that I may sing and dance. Thou wouldst be feed, I see, to make me sport. York cannot speak unless he wear a crown. A crown for York, and lords bow low to him. Hold you his hands whilst I do set it on. Why, marry, sir, now he looks like a king, and this is he that took King Henry's chair, and this is he was his adopted heir. How is it that great Plantagenet is crowned so soon and broke his solemn oath? As I bethink me, you should not be king, till our King Henry had shook hands with death. And will you pale your head in Henry's glory, and rob his temples of the diadem, now in his life against your holy oath? Or 'tis a fault too unpardonable. Off with the crown, and off with the crown his head. And whilst we breathe, take time to do him dead. That is my office, for my father's sake. Nay, stay, let's hear his orisons, let's hear the orisons he makes. She-wolf of France, but worse than wolves of France, whose tongue more poisons than the adder's tooth. How ill-beseeming is it in thy sex to triumph like an Amazonian trawl upon the woes whom fortune captivates? But that thy face is vizard-like, unchanging, made impudent with use of evil deeds, I would essay, proud queen, to make thee blush, to tell thee whence thou camest, of whom derived, were shame enough to shame thee were thou not shameless. Thy father bears the type of King of Naples, of both the Sicils and Jerusalem, yet not so wealthy as an English yeoman. Hath that poor monarch taught thee to insult? It needs not, nor it boots thee not, proud queen, unless the adage must be verified, that beggars mounted run their horse to death. 'Tis beauty that doth oft make women proud, but God he knows thy share thereof is small. 'Tis virtue that doth make them most admired, the contrary doth make thee wondered at. 'Tis government that makes them seem divine, the want thereof makes thee abominable. Thou art as opposite to every good as the Antipodes are unto us, or as the South to the Septentrion. You know
The
that?
Septentrion is the 7 continents.
The North. Oh, Sept. That's so good. Oh, tiger's heart wrapped in a woman's hide. That's in John Greene's. That's your name. Is that really the man he is now? Is it you? John Greene, the playwright with Shakespeare, wrote this, the Groatsworth, seven groats worth of wit, his dying testament. He calls him a tiger's heart. What does he call him in that? No. He references this line. Who does? John. Is his name John Greene? This is John Greene, but There's a playwright Greene, and I'm thinking his name is John Greene or Robert Greene. I think this is his. His name's Robert Greene. We'll find out for you. How couldst thou drain the lifeblood of the child to bid the father wipe his eyes withal, and yet be seen to bear a woman's face? Women are soft, mild, pitiful, and flexible. Thou stern, obdurate, fruity, rough, remorseless. Bidst thou me rage? Why now thou hast thy wish. Wouldst have me weep? Why now thou hast thy will. For raging wind blows up incessant showers, and when the rage allays, the rain begins. These tears are my sweet Rutland's obsequies, and every drop cries vengeance for his death. 'Gainst thee, fell Clifford, and thee, false French woman. It's maybe the best. Dude,
Henry VI is insanely good.
That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable.
It's all led up to this. Clifford's father was killed, an old man, in battle. And he swore a vow to kill Rutland. But the violence continues.
And Rutland had just died.
Yeah.
That was a terrible scene.
Yeah, it was a terrible scene.
That was an awful scene when Rutland got killed. Yeah, and he comes. So let's see how much more. We'll finish this. Not much. We'll finish the whole scene. You still have tape?
Yeah. Yep.
But Rutland speaks. Beshrew me, but his passions move me so, that hardly can I check my eyes from tears. That face of his the hungry cannibals would not have touched, would not have stained with blood. But you are more inhuman, more inexorable, oh, 10 times more than tigers of Hyrcania. See, ruthless queen, a hapless father's tears, this cloth thou dipst in blood of my sweet boy, and I with tears do wash the blood away. Keep thou the napkin and go boast of this, and if thou tell'st the heavy story right, upon my soul the hearers will shed tears. Yea, even my foes will shed fast-falling tears, and say, alas, it was a piteous deed. There take the crown, and with the crown my curse, and in thy need of such comfort come to thee, as now I reap at thy too cruel hand. Hard-hearted Clifford, take me from the world, my soul to heaven, my blood upon your heads. Had he been slaughter man to all my kin, I should not for my life, but weep with him to see how inly sorrows gripes his soul. What, weeping ripe, my lord Northumberland? Think but upon the wrong he did us all, and that will quickly dry thy melting tears. Clifford stabs York twice. Oh, yeah! Here's for my soul, here's for my father's death. Queen Margaret stabs York, and here's to right our gentle-hearted king. Open thy gate of mercy, gracious God. My soul flies through these wounds to seek thee out. Off with his head and set it on York gates, so York may overlook the town of York.
Bravo!
Happy birthday, Billy!